Well, it's no doubt one of the most anticipated matchups of the season so far. Leeds United and Manchester United, for the first time since the Premiership days, are about to square off for the first ever time in the Premier League era. It's from the East Point Arena, and it's live. Well, it's fair to say that there is a very nostalgic feel that's probably going to wear out very quickly, as for the first time since the Premiership days, we are back at what's known as the East Point Arena now, for a bit of an old day school grudge match, Leeds United and Manchester United. The two sets of fans would have had this penciled down and circled at the beginning of the season. And it's very unfortunate that we still are in an unfortunate position of not having any crowds allowed into the arenas, because the atmosphere would have been red hot despite the gulf in form between these two clubs. Leeds United are sitting at the bottom of the table on their return season to the Premier League. Manchester United remain one of only two unbeaten sides in third, behind leaders now City and Liverpool, and that was after Liverpool's most recent loss against Leicester City last time out in the league. We've had Carabao Cup action since then, of course, and Manchester United comfortably progressed up against Cardiff by winning 4-0. So Gregg Popovich has not really rotated his side too much. Let's have a look at the Leeds side. It's Kadir in goal with Ayling, Levante, Rich and Asoki. It's a very decent back four. Calvin Phillips will play the anchor role behind Rafinha, Rodrigo, Keelich and Jack Harrison. Is Patrick Bamford, who has been making waves in the Championship, but not so much here. But he does get the nod start today. David De Gea is back in goal for Manchester United with Dalot, Dealership, Lindelof and Telles, the original back four, or the traditional back four, with Daniel James, Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba and Trojan Hazard. Mason Greenwood is partnered up today with Edison Cavani, who is absolutely flying in a Manchester United shirt now that he scored his first goals of the season earlier on, of course. So it's the 7th game of the season. Manchester United currently unbeaten and coming up against fierce rivals from, as we said, back in the Premiership days. And like we said, it's a very nostalgic feel, even without fans in the stadium, unfortunately. And like we said, the atmosphere would have been red hot. But the people that are in attendance certainly are dampening the spirits of this matchup. It is still a fiery occasion when these two come together. And we'll have to see if it holds true after many years away from the Premier League for Leeds United. It's been a long time coming, though. Greenwood already trying to find Trojan Hazard, and he is offside. Manchester United, despite being rather sloppy in the first half, did absolutely turn up the wick in the second and played Cardiff off the pitch eventually. Dean Henderson was able to withstand all the pressure in that game in goal, but David De Gea, of course, gets the nod back ahead of him today. Leach to Phillips. Rodrigo, he's cut out by Lindelof, who gives the ball away. Rodrigo is being pursued by Alex Telles, and finally gets the ball. Fernandes. Manchester United looking to get away quickly with Dan James. There is the Premier League table as it stands. Manchester United currently in third place, a point behind the champions, and a further point behind Manchester City. What has been well documented going into this match is Manchester United's rather sensational away league form during the lockdown. It's what put Manchester United in a somewhat to challenge position following the lockdown, of course. Of course, the early drop-off in the beginning of the season really didn't help their cause. I wondered if Gregg Popovich was going to last the season. And as we said, the signings of Alex Telles and Bruno Fernandes changed everything for Manchester United. And what a difference a few months has made. Now they're sitting in third with a quick-fire start, so they can maintain the challenge with City unbeaten as well. Of course, in Gregg Popovich's first season, Manchester United City ran away with it by 19 points in the end. That was a fantastic header by Alex Telles. He tries to cushion it. There's a goal coming in. Liverpool and Arsenal have scored. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has given Arsenal a very surprise lead against the champions, whose form is faltering. And that could be crucial if Manchester United can get a result here. They have to deal with this corner from Leeds first. It looked more like a goal kick to me. Leeds with the corner. The best corner in the world, and finally cleared by Bruno Fernandes. It seemed to be looping towards De Gea. And Bruno Fernandes at the far post. A bit away, he's still doing defensive duty back there for United. Seems a bit overcrowded in that side of the pitch, but Manchester United have got the ball back now, giving there's a chance to run into some space. Cavani has picked out Pogba, who plays it back to it. And now Pogba is on the run, and he doesn't score, but he's offside anyway. Manchester United attacking at pace, and Edinson Cavani has looked really impressive. And as we said against, I think it was Bazakir, he's lost a lot of that pace, but he is really on a roll now. And he's paired up with Mason Greenwood, who's got 4 in his last 4. Oh, it's a shame that touch didn't come off for Greenwood. Phillips. So this is 2 very different teams that faced each other back in Premiership days. Manchester United no longer the top of the tree. So Alex Ferguson obviously retiring in 2013, and it's never been really the same since. To be fair, I guess it was to be expected. Alex Ferguson is an all-time great for a reason. Gregg Popovich is certainly making his own legacy in this game. So shot from Pogba. Let's to Fernandes. Finds Pogba again. It's wonderfully done. Oh. Well, that pass from Fernandes. And Pogba just hit the wrong part of the ball, unfortunately, there. Gregg Popovich, he must be really enjoying his start to the season. And the faith that the players and board showed in him to give him a 1-year season extension to the contract that ran out at the end of the Champions League final night. And the support has been really vindicated. And as we said, Popovich has been quickly growing a following in his time in football. Pogba. Wonderful ball over the top. Can Cavani reach it? Yes, he can. Paul Pogba. And it's saved by the keeper, Kalisa, and cleared away. And Patrick Bamford has been making waves in the Championship. He was probably the reason Leeds are even here. Scoring talent for the future, no doubt. Have to see if he can make his impact today. Greenwood crosses in. It's brought out by Fernandes. That's a clear penalty all day long. And that's one of the most clear-cut penalties this season. And is the player going to get booked? No, he's not. And it's yet another penalty for Manchester United. And I think this one is probably the clearest penalty of the lot. He's probably lucky not to go into the book. Well, we expected that kind of challenge. It is certainly fired up here. Kalisa has to deal with Bruno Fernandes, which is not an easy task. He is back on the Premier League score, well, in a score sheet in terms of taking a penalty kick. Not there. It's going. Manchester United are earning all these penalties, and they're not going anywhere. It's not the worst struck penalty in the world by Fernandes. But once again, we just have no mojo at the moment. That was rather unfortunate. Fernandes was kind of clear as day to take that penalty, but the one against Cardiff, but Leeds United Drew a lifeline because Manchester United's penalty record is going really sour. They were scoring a lot of them. Bruno Fernandes was the reason. Gregg Popovich has said, well, most of the penalties we were given were kind of controversial, as in they were quite softly given. But that one was clear as day, and United still couldn't score it. Here's Trogan Hazard though. And Polisa has punched it clear. And Barente is putting it out for a throw in. And Cavani got a lot to do. Trogan Hazard cutting into the box here. He's going all the way. Pogba's come out. Fernandes! Oh, it's in! Bruno Fernandes makes it 1-0 anyway. Well, he may not score from the penalty spot these days, but Bruno Fernandes wanted to score an open play goal instead. It's a scruffy one, to be fair. But Gregg Popovich will certainly take it. Well, Trogan Hazard here did brilliantly. The ball bounced out to Pogba. Fernandes was the most alert there. And it's another goal for Bruno Fernandes. And he's scoring a lot more open play ones than spot kicks, which he'll take. And that man will certainly take it. And that would put Manchester United second, ahead of the champions Liverpool, as they are losing to Arsenal thanks to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang right now. Third goal in the league for Bruno Fernandes. And it's Leeds United 0, Manchester United 1. The perfect start. Into Bamford. Oh, he had nothing on Bruno Fernandes there. Fernandes got the ball off him like it was child's play. Here's Phillips. Here's Rodrigo. Tackled by Alex Telles. But fair. Hazard. Pogba. Manchester United looking ever so comfortable when they're on the ball. Listen, Cavani. Mason Greenwood. Now Fernandes. The ball has gone through the Leeds man who was coming sliding in. Eventually rolls to Dan James, who's offside. Dallo. James is a long way offside, to be fair. Pogba. Forward. Cavani almost getting there, you know. Wonderfully taken there by Lindelof. Edison Cavani. Wonderfully played. Now Mason Greenwood is away. And he scores it. 2-0. And Edison Cavani is proving invaluable. And it's another goal for Mason Greenwood as he continues his magnificent rise through the ranks of Manchester United, and in particular under Gregg Popovich. He was gone. And there was nothing the defender could do about it. Mason Greenwood makes it 2-0. And it is another one of those Gregg Popovich days, isn't it? And they're happening very regularly now. The keeper was sent the wrong way. It's another wonderful goal by Mason Greenwood, and Edison Cavani with the assist. Absolutely perfect. Greenwood was gone. His fourth goal. And his fifth in as many games, I think, now. Mason Greenwood is flying. He's got 3 of them at Arsenal, don't forget. Well, Leeds United 0. Manchester United 2. It may have been a fiery occasion, but once again, it's kind of the form book in a way, with Leeds sitting at the bottom of the table. Richard Bamford with the cross there, headed away by G. Lejeune. Phillips to Orlowski. Wonderful tackle there by Paul Pogba. And James. Well, Dan James would know a few instances where he's faced Leeds United. Back in the Championship, as Brighton have taken the lead against West Bromwich Albion. Full tackle from Pogba. Leeds don't really know what to do with the ball when they have it at the moment. And that's been more than Manchester United here. It's United that have scored all the goals, even with a missed spot kick. But if you keep scoring and you keep winning, no one will remember the spot kicks at the end of the day. The Popovich says, well, it doesn't matter. We're scoring and we're winning, so they can miss all they want for the moment. Fernandes. Quick links with Cleach well. Legit. Leeds just look lost. Especially on the ball. It's too easy for United to get it off the nudge. Manchester United, there's just an air of enjoyment about their play. Tellers has been called out of position here. And now it's Bamford. And now Tellers has actually got his back to the ball, but advantage play because Tellers kind of handballed it a little. Unintentionally, of course, but advantage has fizzled out. Here's Edison Cavani. And Fernandes is away. Oh, and Cavani might just pick him out. And unfortunately, no. But, ball by Pogba. Very alert at the moment. Fernandes. And James is onside. He's going to try and cross it to Cavani. And James has have a couple of peaches of assists this season. Phillips does well to get the ball off Bruno Fernandes. Fina. Must be a chance perhaps. Harrison gets the roll. But David De Gea is there and he's very little to do this afternoon. David De Gea, to be fair. Oh, here's Patrick Bamford. And Manchester United straight across. Defend the ball. Fernandes gets in Diligent's way a little. Bamford tries to scuff. He scuffs a shot there. The ball is everywhere at the moment. It's just not falling for Leeds. Harrison into Bamford, goal! And there's a goal for Patrick Bamford. No surprise there, but David De Gea struggled to keep a clean sheet, and Manchester United just couldn't get it clear. They did all the hard work, and then all of a sudden, Patrick Bamford, free header. Gallo has to come back. I don't know where Winter and Lindelof and Gilles were doing. It's a free header for Patrick Bamford, to be honest. I think we expected him to score, to be fair. But, well, Manchester United, I'm not sure what happened there. Bamford was just left open by his own surprise. Well, we said a lot about Patrick Bamford scoring in the Championship, but that's his first goal of the Premier League this season, but that's a way to make your impact. So the lead is now halved. Leeds are back in this game. Leeds United 1, Manchester United 2.
Patrick Bamford.
I really don't know what happened to Manchester United defensively, because they didn't do bad. They just couldn't get it away. And James skips by his man. Mason Greenwood is coming into the box. Mason Greenwood with a header. And that is the end of the first half. It's been a bit of a classic, really. Manchester United having all of it until a goal from Patrick Bamford, and we already had a penalty decision. Another one that went Manchester United's way, and another one that went begging for Bruno Fernandes, but he scored in open play anyway. And Mason Greenwood got another one. But Leeds are back in this game thanks to Patrick Bamford's first goal of the season. Leeds United 1, Manchester United 2. It's heating up to be a good game here. Welcome to the second half here at the East Point Arena. It is Leeds United 1, Manchester United 2 after a pretty contested first half. And we have an early substitution for Coach Popovich once again, as once again Paul Pogba gets substituted for Donny van der Beek. Now Pogba did play a lot of minutes in the Carabao Cup fixtures, so I think we can understand why that is happening. Lindelof to Donny van der Beek. First touches on the ball. And down. Wonderfully taken by Bruno Fernandes. Greenwood is going to beat his man for pace again, and he's going to get the free kick. Bruno Fernandes is going to stand over it. And what is going on with Bruno Fernandes? He scored at the penalty that they earned against Cardiff, but missed that one quite far. But Gregg Popovich is keeping his faith in his penalty taker. He's pretty much the set piece specialist. Well, that's what we said at the start of the season, but this season hasn't really been the case. Takes that one. Oh! That wasn't bad. Kalisa had to save it. Well, that is actually wonderfully struck by Bruno Fernandes. Plenty of power and plenty of dip. And the keeper, it's a good save. It's a really good save. Manchester United, I believe, with their first corner of the game. By Bruno Fernandes. And Kalisa punts it out again. Rodrigo's won the header. A mixed fixture for Leeds United. Will be up against Newcastle United. And here's Dan James. And Mason Greenwood is wide open. And he scored again. 3-1 to Manchester United. And Mason Greenwood benefiting off another peach of an assist by Daniel James, who is really coming into his own as a Manchester United player under coach Popovich. And what was the defending there? Mason Greenwood wide open. No one contested him. Someone was coming in behind him, obviously, but Kalisa will not be happy with his defenders. There's another peachable ball by Dan James. They may concede the odd goal, Manchester United. They've made a bit of a habit of it in cases, but when you've got Mason Greenwood on your team, even Cavani and Rashford for that matter, they're always going to score. And Mason Greenwood is making a real habit of it. That's his 5th goal of the season. And Manchester United look to be, at least for now, in control of this game. Leeds 1, Manchester United 3. There's Phillips. We go to Patrick Bamford. There's some Cavani. Trogan Hazard. Greenwood. Wonderfully worked. Back to Trogan Hazard. He's going to put it into the box towards Edison Cavani. He's going to chest it down. Oh! And he has missed. Well, it was a difficult situation for Edison Cavani. To be fair to him, he made the best he could out of it. Fernandes, the referee, looking to play advantage. And she's already been creeping up the possession table for the start of the second half as Bruno Fernandes absolutely putting on the circus tricks, and Donny van der Beek has wonderfully put that in. Oh, it is too easy for Manchester United. A bit of a Ronaldo celebration for Donny van der Beek. He's happy with that one, and so he should be. It was a complete rocket. Bruno Fernandes putting on the tricks and fighting Van der Beek through such a tight nick of space. Look at this. Wonderfully played by Fernandes. Bang. Donny van der Beek has scored. I believe that's his first goal of the season, but I could be wrong. It's wonderfully struck there by Van der Beek. Such nice curl on that. A bit of a Ronaldo homage celebration there, but I think he's very happy with his effort. And that is the first goal of the Premier League for Donny van der Beek this season. There's another one who was truly influential in the rise of Coach Popovich and Manchester United after the lockdown was over and Project Restart came about. And here today, every one of these Manchester United players is absolutely on song. And there is no fear of Manchester United and Coach Popovich losing their unbeaten record anytime soon, because they are on a roll at the moment. They truly are looking unbeatable. And James, Trogan Hazard was coming in. And they were away, to be fair. He's trying a bit too much there, to be fair. And next for Manchester United, a return to the UEFA Champions League to face Paris Saint-Germain in a crucial Group A match. Another chance for Paris Saint-Germain to achieve any sort of redemption against Manchester United. It's the rematch of the Champions League final, in which a Manchester United triumph last season. And I think that's maybe part of the reason why Paul Pogba went off. How long will Fernandes be in this game, you have to wonder. He's going to take this free kick first. And it's going to be looping, but the keeper has gathered it. Another opportunity there. And James, goalkeeper's giving it away. Ah, he couldn't find Greenwood. Klitsch. Phillips. Back to Klitsch. Well, Leeds truly do look like a 20th place team at the moment. Oh, if he could throw it away. And James. Just looking on a different planet. Cavani. And here we go with that Popovich football. We didn't end off with Cavani there. I think he did take a nick, to be fair. Launch to Dallo. Now Dan James. And now Mason Greenwood to Dan James. And James has gone down. And Cavani ended up misjudging the trail of the ball. Patrick Bamford. Well, that pass almost came off. Silichet. The defenders have had an easy day of it, to be fair. Goal coming in. And West Bromwich Albion have equalised with Robson Kanu. 1-1. Half-time score to bring to you. Liverpool had equalised against Arsenal, making it 1-1. Here comes Mason Greenwood. Oh! Well, you would have put your house on Mason Greenwood scoring from there. He tried to bend it in. Popovich's men, they attack in droves for all of the 90 minutes. Double substitution for Manchester United, and Bruno Fernandes is making way, as is Matthew Stilajit for Scott McTominay and Eric Bailly respectively. Popovich's main men going off with Tuesday night in mind and the game really all but settled. Bitch. Phillips. Rodrigo. Cut out by Scott McTominay. It's a foul by Scott McTominay. Leeds United free kick. Bamford. Dragon Hazard to Edison Cavani. James. James beating everyone for pace. It's down James. He's going to put it in again. It's trying Mason Greenwood. Oh, the Tente. Great defending. Great defending. And now Leeds come away on a break with Rodrigo. And now he's Bamford. And give it away. And Scott McTominay ends up with it. Is Hazard going to keep it in? Yes, he is. Well played. Oh, he spun his man out. Trogan Hazard. Manchester United having fun out there. Hazard with the ball in. Cavani again. And is he fouled? Nope. There's a unfortunate collision. Referee has played on. Manchester United probably have about maybe a penalty average of 1 every 2 games so far. They've only scored 2 of them. There's Rafinha. I don't think that would have been given as a penalty. David De Gea comfortably plucking that out of the air. And Rodrigo was offside anyway. I'm not sure why that's given. David De Gea had the ball comfortably there. He may have tapped De Gea slightly in the momentum. Well, Leeds United turning to the bench. Jack Harrison making way for Ivan Palida. I think it really means much in the context of the contest. You never know. Leeds can hamper Manchester United's somewhat stellar defensive record a little bit further. Because the way Manchester City and Manchester United are both scoring goals, it really could come down to goal difference. And the weakest defence, Donny van der Beek, could so easily given a penalty away there. Wonderful defending from Donny van der Beek. And he did really well, to be fair. Hit him square in the face. Well, Lindelof and Diligent have been definitely the cornerstone this season. Lindelof in particular. By Leeds United team swinging, everyone's at it. Gregg Popovich, I think, got ahead to that. There's Koch. Rodrigo. The ball's ended up back with Koch, probably unintentionally. Manchester United swarming the person on the ball. Cavani looking through with a bit of a pass there to Donny van der Beek, and now Mason Greenwood is away. He's offside. Wonderfully played there by United again. Oh, Greenwood tried to get back on side, didn't he? He did try. Well, Leeds United are relatively comfortable. Calvin Phillips making way for Sam Greenwood. I'm not sure whether he's related to Mason Greenwood. I don't think so. That is a pretty awesome appearance then for Sam Greenwood. His namesake Mason Greenwood is scoring goals for fun. Scott McTominay already blossoming into a decent Manchester United midfielder. Maybe not world class in the eyes of many. Scott McTominay is definitely capable. Well, there's a goal coming in. Manchester City and Tottenham Hotspur, and Dele Alli has scored very late on in the game at the City of Manchester, not the City of Manchester Stadium, the Etihad Stadium. My apologies. It's the time of the year I think we're thinking of. But in the Etihad Stadium, Spurs have handed a Manchester United an opportunity to go top at the end of the day and stay there for the first time this season, I believe. Now it's anyone's game at the top, and that's an irony. The man who lost 4-1 at the beginning of the season and left his position at Manchester United to allow the signing of Coach Popovich may just have handed Manchester United Coach Popovich their first time to top the league this season. Doesn't really look like changing in terms of the overall result here. By great tackle. And obviously the score at Anfield for Arsenal, and Liverpool did equalise at half-time, or coming up to half-time anyway. And James is going to try and curl one in. Well, the result is pretty much all beyond doubt now. Leeds have looked pretty nowhere. To be fair, they have looked like the 20th placed team this game. Unfortunately, free kick here, given away by Lindelof. Rodrigo is going to be standing over it. Three yards out, certainly an opportunity. 7 minutes of added on time went up on the board. Oh, and they feigned him out. And Alowski has taken the ball to... Oh, it's a great save by David De Gea. Manchester United bamboozled by this free kick, but David De Gea, splendid save. And that is why, even though he may concede, he's still there making the important ones. Bye. And I think it's a United throw. The Leeds player is going up for it, so it is a Leeds throw actually. I thought Baye got a touch on him. Ealing, Rafina, Patrick Bamford. Bamford cuts in. The shot is anything but Patrick Bamford's standards. Well, he's been very quiet aside from his goal today, Bamford, and that wasn't one of his best either. He's not looking at it. Sam Greenwood actually inherited the captain's armband as he came on as a substitute. Shiny captain David De Gea has had very little to do this afternoon. The goal was unfortunate, but Manchester United were pretty much first place this game, and they'll be probably going to top of the Premier League by the end of the night for the first time this season. Rufina is at the beating of Tellez. And Ovid Lindelof. And it's going to be a Leeds corner. Lindelof has looked really on it. Well, Bamford unfortunately hasn't. Two more minutes for Manchester United just to run down the clock. Ronnie. McTominay. Bamford. McTominay. And that is the end of the day for Manchester United. The roll goes on. 7 games unbeaten. Unbeaten for the entirety of the season when you count the matches against Basaksehir and Cardiff City. It was built as the big return of an old school rivalry, but didn't really look at the races today. Mason Greenwood with 2 goals, and the rest, well, it was all Manchester United, wasn't it? David De Gea may have conceded through Patrick Bamford, but today Manchester United play as the league's form book really read correctly. Leeds United 1, Manchester United 4. So let's look at all the results from match day 7, what that means for the league table. Chelsea and Aston Villa playing each other to a pretty epic 2-2 draw, to be fair. Fulham beating Crystal Palace against the form book in the league by 2-0. Good win at Fulham for Craven Cottage. Brighton and West Bromwich Albion, there was no further goals from the ones Rue reported. Tottenham did grab that win against Manchester City, meaning Manchester United are now the only unbeaten side in the Premier League. But as you can see, Liverpool did grab a late winner against Arsenal. It was all looking rosy for Mikel Arteta, but once again, Lady Luck hasn't shined on him, and he lost 2-1 to Liverpool. The other game, in the last game to report on that day in particular, Leicester City beating Burnley by 2-0. Oh, and then Wolves beating Sheffield United by 2-0. Very much on league form there. There were a couple of games the following day. Newcastle beating Southampton by 2-0. And Everton and West Ham, my apologies, playing to a 1-1 draw. So, Liverpool, who were second at the start of the day, end the day top, really just not giving Manchester United any breathing room. And they go back to the top after spending a week outside of it. Manchester United climb up to second because thanks to results elsewhere, Manchester City drop into third. Leicester City a third of 2 points behind them. Spurs continuing their climb up the table. All of a sudden, Jose Mourinho was looking in contention for this title. Newcastle United a very impressive 6th, with Brighton a very impressive 7th. Chelsea, Wolves and Burnley complete the top 10. Aston Villa, Fulham, Everton, West Ham, Southampton, Crystal Palace 11th to 16th. Arsenal, despite the late loss at Anfield, stay out of the relegation zone at the expense of West Brom and Sheffield United. Leeds United rooted to the bottom with just that 1 point. As we said earlier, the league's form book really told the entire story at the East Point Arena.